Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hakim, first and foremost. Call hello, Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rikakwadash. Double honors go out once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who continue through the Holy Spirit to deliver this truth to us, this wisdom and knowledge, and we therefore give it to you, or attempt to. All right, this is Naaman with the DC camp, and this is over in Germany. See, you could tell this was by design. These wicked ass elites, these upper echelon Edomites, the super rich. All right, you can tell this was a plot by them. This is from tweet247.net, and it says gas station clerk murdered for asking a customer to wear a mask. And yes, it was murder. Once you get into, it wasn't in the heat of the moment, passion, anything like that. Yeah. All right. A 20-year-old gas station clerk in Germany was shot after asking a customer to wear a face mask. All right. The suspected shooter said he was stressed out by that magic virus measures. All right. The clerk was shot after asking a customer to wear a mask. All right. A gas station worker in the town of Idar Oberstein, Rhineland-Palatinate, lost his life after a dispute with a customer over the magic virus measures. All right. According to a police report, a 49-year-old man is suspected of having shot the gas station employee Saturday evening over a mask wearing requirement at the establishment. The man is said to have entered the gas station to make a purchase without wearing a face mask, and the 20-year-old employee asked him to comply with the regulation. See, a lot of people are, again, have had it up to here with what they know and suspect is bullshit. And then you hear all these pundits coming on talking about, well, making the people that have a brain, blaming everything on them. All right. And this is simple. You're getting into gaslighting and make people doubt their realities and all this shit. This is some serious witchcraft going on. All right. And people know, like I said, it's bullshit. All right. Common sense is telling you, what other illness on the face of the earth has there been a response to? That means there must be something else to this. And more you're having the people that are also medically qualified that are saying, that have said from the jump and continue to say, you just had a guy just lose his license, medical license, because he this is bullshit. He's not going to play that game. All right. And we're in a time now where, hey, it's in the scriptures. Let's go to Matthew 24th chapter. We're in these times, people. The time for straddling the fence, all right, and sitting back and sipping whatever you're sipping. Those days are over. You're going to have to, what the hell is going on here? You're going to have to come out of that shell, so to speak. This is Matthew. It says signs, the heading, signs of Hamashiach Yahweh's return. All right, let's go to verse 12, straight to it. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. See, there used to be a time, especially where certain people could sit back because, they make the money, we don't. I'm mainly talking about America now. Because when shit kicks off here, it's going to really be rough. Because you're dealing with a segment of people who have been spoiled rotten. Other parts of the world, they used to dealing with adversity. But America? Oh, no. No. That's why in my videos I just tell Akim and a few Aquas that are watching, keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, because these Edomites, and they flick off, and next thing you know, you're in the middle of a spree shooting or whatever, you know. Again, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. There's so many things going on several different fronts. All right. Wow. But for us that have been looking for this moment, this is what we're jumping up and down. All right. This is, hey, this is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, which of course you can't have here, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. This is a beautiful time. Beautiful time. Beautiful time. All right, because this devil, all right, he knows his shit is crumbling, and it's crumbling fast. All right, someone put through the group chat earlier today, the motherfuckers at the Rothschilds' castle protesting. All right, go straight to the source. Unfortunately, I don't know what they thought they would accomplish. I hope they realized that, first of all, they had been infiltrated, and the people or persons that did so alerted them a long time ago what was going to happen. So it's very unlikely, is what I'm saying, that they were even there. All right, but back to this. Here's the the point I was trying to stress earlier. It says the two allegedly got into an argument which prompted the maskless man to leave. But according to police, the man is said to have returned roughly an hour later. So hey, in a court of law, that right there, you're fucked. You had an hour, roughly, all right, to think about things. But no. All right, it says this time he was wearing a mask, but he took it off, and the two men started another argument. The suspect then pulled a concealed revolver out of his pocket and shot the 20-year-old. Senior public prosecutor Kai Furman told DPA that the victim died after a fatal shot to the head. After the incident, the suspect is said to have fled on foot. Authorities arrived at the scene and started a search for the man, but the following day, the 49-year-old walked into the police station and confessed to the crime. All right. The man allegedly told officers that he was against the magic virus restrictive measures and that the magic virus pandemic situation had greatly stressed him. He felt cornered and saw no other way out than to set an example. The suspect held the victim responsible for the overall situation because he enforced the rules. How could they possibly use this? Because, believe you me, they will. All right. The police department of the city of Trier said the shooting was the first incident related to the magic virus measures in the area and in the state of Rhineland-Palatinate. All right. The mayor of Ida Oberstein, Frank Frohoff, expressed his shock and dismay over the crime. This is a quite inconceivable, terrible act that has happened here in Ida Oberstein, he said. And of course, there are the, police and everybody there. See, people are tired. They know that this is bullshit, despite the best attempts of the so-called pundits who are kissing the asses of who knows who, medical doctors and nurses and whoever else that are following this bullshit for whatever reason. I imagine a large portion of that reason has to do with money, because if anybody knows anything, there's two sets of people that get into financial trouble. All right, and that's judges and doctors. All right, that's just the way it is. With the judges, you get the prestige. You know, everybody's got to come before you. But the thing is, your salary is fixed. Unlike that defense attorney that comes before you, you know, it's weird, but hey, the power, the money, the power, whatever. But that's a topic for another day. So here it is, this kid thinking he's, doing something by enforcing this bullshit, lost his life. All right. And this goes to, yes, he was young, whatever have you, but you got to realize what's going on here. And you got to learn to be flexible, especially with people, especially in these times, because people are tired of bullshit. All right. People have lost their livelihoods, or they're in the process of losing. And you're seeing more of these draconian measures coming out, and this is intended to put the squeeze more and more on the people. So how do you think they're going to respond? More and more incidents like this, trust me, are going to happen, especially over here in America. Because like I said earlier, you're dealing with a bunch of spoiled, rotten to the core, demonic Edomites over here and unfortunately some of our people that got this huge sense of entitlement. All right. Hey, so with that, well, let me get a couple more. Let's see here. Let's go to James 4. Let's see. Let's see. And this goes into ruling your spirit. This is for we Israelites. This is things to avoid. This is James 4:1. It says, "From whence come wars and fightings among you?" All right, especially among us. "Come they not hence, even of your lust that war in your members? Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain." That's why it tells you also in the scriptures, be content with what you have. You got to learn to do that, because this devil exploits that. All right. You should know that by now. That's why a lot of us get in trouble. Look at these as an example. These jakes in Hollywood, however you want to say it, sports world, whatever. All right. Look at the people that you had to make this choice. You're going to live this lavish life or get this jibber jabber juice. All right. And at the end of the day, it's just one huge, well, let me go and get it. This is Exodus. When you learn about the all, this is Exodus 21:1, and the heading is ordinances for the people. And when you go down here, let me just start at the top. It's, "Now these are the judgments of which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, The wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master. Now, this is of particular interest because this is what I'm talking about. And if the servant shall plainly say, because Jake is saying this, all right, whether he knows it or not, by doing what he's doing, we're getting that jibber jabber. All right, he said, I love my master, my wife and my children, I will not go out free. Here's the point, it's verse 6. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, he shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. Because at the end of the day, this devil wants that birthright back. And he's super slick about this, because once you get this, even me as a layman, which compared to some, got little medical experience, but there was no reason to do what they did. There was an ulterior motive, plainly. All right, when you understand, vaccinations and other, messing with people's mRNA and cRNA and all that. No, this is to tag you, to permanently tag you. And then on top of that, you've got this horseshoe crab blood, which is bioluminescent. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Again, other than to mark you. It's not the mark, but it's a mark. All right, you are clearly no longer what you were since the time that you were born. All right, and there's also the issue with damn it, it just left me. Slocky. Patents and all that. So, are you now, as a result of them putting this shit in you, are you now patentable? Think about that. Because you can't get it out. It's in you. It's a part of you. So it's like, what was that movie, Beavis and Butthead back in the day? It says you fuck long, hard, and deep. All right? There's no getting that out. Hey, so with that, I'm going to leave it there. Hey, shalom, shalom.